here we
Before the Erd Tree started to die, it was considered to be eternal. And before the Erd Tree, there was the Crucible, a chaotic melting pot of primordial life that served as the Erd Tree's primal vital energies. It birthed creatures of feather, breath, tail, and horn. Aspects of this crucible were considered to be divine until civilization advanced. And those deemed misbegotten were enslaved. For decades, until civilization breath, tail,
startle me.
and horn. Aspects of this crucible were
It's a hairy angel.
divine. That is, until civilization advanced. And those deemed misbegotten were enslaved. For during Marika's golden age, aspects of the crucible were deemed signs of devolution, and those that harbored them, abominations. Many fell omen had their horns excised, and the few that survived were hunted by the omen killers, butchers of twisted conscience. But then, Godfrey and Queen Marika herself gave birth to omen twins.
No, I guess it's all
If
right
such
now.
powers could birth omen, then could they really be so far from grace?
That a bitch.
Was the crucible not at the heart of the Erd Tree?
A beautiful person birth these things, and it's like, oh well, I guess they're not so bad. Fuck you. Ain't that a bitch? Y'all going around, oh they ugly, and we think they demonic because they ugly. They be cutting off their horns, but now someone beautiful and luxurious and graceful or whatever has birthed one. So maybe they're not so bad. So maybe we don't cut their horns off. Nah, I'm like, we attack at dawn.
Marika's omen children would not have their horns excised, but they would be shackled far beneath the earth.
Oh, but they still treat them like shit.
So
Never
close to the Erd Tree. And yet,
because the
so
more
far.
things change, the more they stay the same.
Eventually, Marika's faith in her own golden order
These things
waned.
taste horrible.
The rune of death was stolen.
But I bought them, son. Fuck
The
it.
first demigod was killed,
Damn.
and Lord Godfrey was exiled. Marika would go on to shatter the Elden Ring, spurring her children to action as the lands between lost its blessing.
Thousands of years later. Alas, the land, once blessed, now has diminished. I'm also. Oh, yeah, they look a little rough. Shed tears. Consult. My golden one,
That followed,
at whom were
only
you
Michael
angry?
would attempt to bring peace with his Halig tree, but the other demigods would fight for the shards of the Elden Ring.
Of course.
Godric the Golden would attempt a coup, which failed, forcing him to flee from Leyndell, for a sibling had emerged from the sewers with the right to great power. Rykard would commit a grave blasphemy and seek to devour the very gods, just as he had been devoured himself. And Princess Rani, having slain her own flesh, would hide away, the fate in her stars halted by Radahn,
Slain her own
said to be the
flesh.
mightiest of the demigods, with no one as his equal. But Melania would journey south to challenge him.
I like how these big motherfuckers, they just seem like they just sit motionless. Like they just stand there, just waiting for somebody to come along. Like, oh, you gonna challenge me? That's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to fuck shit up.
And though their war scarred the land itself, there would be no victor. Meanwhile, Moog would emerge and rip Melania's brother from the Halig tree, taking him far away, to the seat of his coming dynasty. And so, Melania would return, carried on the back of a faithful knight, to find her brother gone, with all the Halig tree left praying for his homecoming. So in the end, there would be no victor, and the demigods lingered, without the will or strength to change their fate. And the Tarnished would return, wild exiles, now led by grace once lost, to break the tenuous stalemate of the demigods. A stalemate held in place by King Morgoth, defender of the Erd Tree, and last of all kings. And as war continues in this broken world, all would ask themselves, Queen Marika, at whom were you so angry? Why?
It's been so long, I don't even remember. Ooh. She looks angry. Or maybe it's he, I'm not sure.
Foul Tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Emboldened. I was like, who wrote this? The person who writes Soul Calibur's dialogue? Okay. Boy know how to make an entrance.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Why are you fighting?
In the years since the stalemate of the demigods, Margit the Fell has appeared like a wraith, preventing Tarnished from picking off his weaker kin.
Oh, okay. So he's protecting his people. And you here killing them. I mean, are they attacking you first? I imagine you attacking them because it's a video game.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly
Passing.
run in thy veins.
He said you are
Tarnished.
adequate. You're average. Ooh, damn.
Luckily, Tarnished are no strangers to death, and they will suffer against their foes as many times as it takes. The Margit we fought here was merely an omen illusion, an extension of the man himself, whose true form resides in Leyndell, an Omen king.
Oh,
Would be
he's like
despised
an
by the
avatar.
populace if his true identity became known. But now, his only duty is to stop Tarnished reaching the thrones and the title of Elden Lord. In the wake of the shattering, the land itself has been scarred, and the well-traveled roads have all been obliterated. Now, sheer cliffs jut upwards into ominous skies. The land of Leonia is
Man,
even
this game
slowly
looks
sinking
pretty.
into a lake. And it's here that we find a man cooking prawn.
I might get this
Black guy.
whenever I decide to
And
get a
Bogart.
PlayStation 5.
What are you looking at?
Oh,
You trying
God.
to start something, mate? You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then?
Calm down.
The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time.
Many Tarnished were called back to the lands between, and here their crowns would be warranted by strength and little else. Because, for all its claims to true order, the Greater Will did not distinguish between the Tarnished beckoned by grace. Their thoughts, their ambitions, nothing seemed to matter. And what better example of
Like
this
a
is there
bloater
than the
from
Dungeon?
The
A
Last of
legend,
Us.
yes, but one reviled by the masses, up until the very moment that his grace was returned. Now the Dung Eater torments the city of Leyndell.
Dun Eater.
There's even evidence that he tortured someone at the fortified manor, where the true Round Table resides. It's little wonder then that his vengeful spirit appears in our hub world, a place that calls to tarnished of all kinds, whether they're legends or otherwise.
I need to
Oh
warn you
wow,
about something.
it almost looks weird
A
seeing
little while
like
ago, someone started
a
lurking in the
regular
wing on the
looking
opposite
person.
side of the round table, and I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive twisted malice in itself. A plethora of
Jeez,
spirits
dead
in
body.
an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine.
Just
How
sitting
much
there.
suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your
Grafting.
distance. I know you're strong, but please.
He's like, I'm a goddamn boss.
Have you ever felt the curse? With your whole being, the pox upon life itself, feared and despised by all. The reviled.
Can't say that I have.
Apparently not. You are but a lamb, a stranger to defilement, ignorant of your own
Is
ignorance.
it bleeding?
You no longer interest me. Be thankful of the whole serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
Time to fight him.
The Dung Eater. He certainly leaves a lingering impression. His sword is fashioned from the backbone of a malformed giant. His armor resembles an omen, but with its horns cut off. His form reflects the landscape of his mind. That is to say, he is suffering, he is persecution. But he only has the mind of an omen. Others are born with the body to match, and are held to be a punishment for making contact with the crucible. They are called misbegotten, and omen, and denied rebirth via the
Misbegotten,
Erd
huh?
tree. For in the lands between, death is not the end. The Erd tree is not just the dominant faith, it is where all honest souls
Bodies
desire
all
to
over the
return.
place.
To be removed from the Erd tree's cycle of death and life. To many,
The
that
ugly
is
motherfucker.
the worst thing imaginable. That is the omen curse.
All these damn curses.
Here, in the fields of the Altus Plateau, a second omen illusion stands watch. And it was here that a great battle was fought to repel Godric the Golden when he sought to return to Leyndell. And just down the way, Erdtree sentinels grasped torches that were furnished by Morgoth himself to prevent Black Knife assassins from sneaking into the capital. Morgoth gave everything for the Erdtree, only to see the golden light shining in tarnished eyes. And despite Morgoth defending Leyndell against rebellion, blasphemy, and assassination, that golden light drives the tarnished to slay him.
Oh, Tarnish beat him, huh?
Smoldering with thy
I mean, eventually you were gonna lose. Like, come on.
cower in fear.
You just sitting there just fighting all the Tarnish. Somebody's gonna beat you.
Fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
It's
Hell
hard
is
to go
that?
through this world and
Well,
not
some
question
Lord
the
of
very
the Rings
grace
type
that
shit.
guides you. And so it is that many tarnished fall from grace once again.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Marika's
Perfect timing,
tits.
actually. I got crab, cooked up fresh.
Oh, it's been a while
There's
since I
something
had
should probably
crab.
tell you. You heard of the Dung Eater? He's a madman. As in
You heard of the
everyone
donkey die?
curses him. Goes round in his rank armor and all. You see him though. Stay, well, away. I was in the same jail as him once, so I know firsthand. He's a god-forsaken monster.
Yeah, headbutting the
Not just a
wall.
petty thug like me. He's a killer. Kills people and curses the souls. Does all sorts of shit to the corpses.
Oh, that's not nice.
Cursed
That's not
forever.
nice. He
I ain't seen nothing
has sex with the corpses.
I ain't never been more scared neither.
Fucking
Right to the bloody
necrophiliac.
spot while he did that to my friend.
Don't you worry, I'll kill him for you.
Again. Never thought I would. What he does to those bodies. It was him. No question. That monster.
What does he do to the bodies?
He's lurking round here.
Despite the danger, Bogart remains just outside of Lane Dell, his humble ambitions delayed by his fondness for crab. But you find a way inside, past layer and layer of the city's defense. Isn't it kind of strange that even though the Tarnished are guided to restore order, that the very forces of order itself are placed in your way? You wouldn't have met him in your journey, but there is a certain noble who yet remains in the city, a member of House Shaneheit, who makes no effort.
My damn capture card fell. Just making sure it didn't fuck anything up. Okay, the mouse, audio's still up.
To hide his prejudice.
Welcome, dear guest. After being out there, it must be quite surprising to see our capital cradled by the Erd Tree, showered by an eternal wellspring of grace. The sights, the sounds, the luscious scents, each precisely as they should be, each eternal. Oh, I didn't notice that you were tarnished. Now,
Does that matter?
you mustn't take this the wrong way,
Racist?
but you must leave the capital at once.
Oh,
It is for
okay.
your own good, I assure you.
You are racist. Racist
All
against the
things
Tarnished.
have their proper place.
Oh, so you're
We, having
classist.
been chosen by grace, were given this golden capital. You, on the other hand, have your own home, which
Okay.
is a far cry from here.
Oh, fuck you.
So far, in fact, that it cannot be further marred by your touch.
What?
For all its glory, the city of Lane-Dell
Can
on the
you not
surface
go there?
is
He
like
says
a
so
thin
far.
layer of gold, a coating that can be easily
He says so far it can't be marred by your touch. Does he mean like you can't go there? But you can't stay here either. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Ain't that a bitch? All these people are horrible. They racist, sexist, classes, douchebag assholes. All of them. Your character probably one too. Just your character doesn't talk. At least I've never seen him talk. I don't know. I've never played the game, so I don't know if your character actually talks. But I know a lot of these. Well, I guess a lot of these MMOs I don't think this is MMO. Is it MMO? This MMO. This is like RPG. I might be fucking up the lingo. It's been a long time, so I used that lingo. So I forgot a lot of it. But anyway, like I know your character. I think they have text though. Like your character, you could choose what to say, and then your character doesn't. You don't hear your character, but the NPC responds to what you selected. I think in this, I'm not like I said. I never played this game, and I'm assuming it's like Dark Souls or Bloodborne. I don't recall there being like text to select in that. Like you go up to people and they just start talking. I don't remember if you could select things. Probably. I might be mistaken. I haven't beaten those either. Played like 30 minutes of Bloodborne. I did play, I think it was Dark Souls. It was one of them. Now I'm getting old. I can't remember shit. But that was like at somebody's house, and they was like, hey, like this game, and they just put it on, and they were playing it, and they was like, hey, somebody else want to play? And at the time, I was like, oh, I'm a pretty adamant gamer. I'll take a stab at it. And I started playing. I think I played for like a couple hours, something like that.
scratched away, revealing the undercity beneath, full of horrors. here in the sewers.
It's just dead
Omen
bodies
are
all over
shunned,
the goddamn place.
all for the mere crime of being born, simply because they were born with aspects of the Crucible. That same Crucible that was once the primordial form of the Erd Tree. If only the people of Leyndell knew the true identity of Morgoth, the Lord of Grace.
It wouldn't be
who
as
rules over the city. Do you remember, back at Castle Morn, that there was a spirit who feared his body being eaten by the misbegotten? To him, there was nothing worse than being disgraced in such a way. But nothing is worse than the seedbed curse, which the Dung Eater cultivates upon those that he kills. A tender pox, afflicted with omen horns, that afflicts the host in such a way that it ensures that the curse will be passed on to natural-born children instead, creating an infectious population
Damn.
that will never know grace.
That's fucked up.
No. Wait. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. Pox, yet tender.
The pox.
Apparently my seedbed is
Smallpox?
ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in this sewer jail below the capital.
And so, whether it's out of fear or admiration or sheer curiosity, we descend below to free the Dung Eater. On the way to the Dung Eater's cell are the shunning grounds, where we kill the Omen in the only home that they've ever known.
Let me out. Let me out of here. I must eat more. Defile more. Everything that matters to you. For generations to come. Who are you?
The door wasn't even locked.
I've been here long enough. I will kill again. And defile each corpse with care.
I don't think you're gonna be
Just
letting
to
this
be
person
sure
go.
That when they're reborn, they'll be cursed.
You just
Along with their
played.
children and their children's children.
They're like a human embodiment of a
All
COVID
time
virus.
to come.
Like, I don't care. I know people, well, everything got a right to live. Like, no, these things are just literally just a disease. They need to just be
There
eradicated.
you are. Please.
The whole purpose is just to spread their disease.
You must have expunged the omen from the
And this
repository.
fucking bigoted piece of shit.
Otherwise, their revolting screeches would still be affronting my ears. Well, you've done us a fine service, I must say.
Fronting your
The
ears.
Earth Bishops will be very pleased to hear it. No, this is above their station. If I explain that this was all my idea, I could be granted audience with Morgoth,
Kill
Lord
this.
of Grace.
Kill him. Stab him.
What a wondrous opportunity!
For me
That
to
a
just
Viscountess
take all the
myself
credit.
might be seen by the Lord of Grace.
The citizens of Leyndell are complicit in perpetuating the curse of the Omen. With this in mind, the Dung Eater's actions almost start to make
And
sense.
there's a lot of people just
The
tied to
majority of
chairs.
his seedbed curses can be found
And tortured.
in Leyndell, amongst the populace that, admittedly, deserves it the most.
Man, this dude like cooking
So there's a
crabs.
reason the Dung Eater is lurking nearby.
The crab's right there. Oh shit! You fucking coward. Oh, got his ass. Now he tied to a chair.
Serves me right. Fitting
what?
bloody end
So watch your back.
for a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this.
Damn.
Not anymore. So, please.
Defiled by the seedbed curse, Bogart is severed from grace, against his will. The Erd Tree rejects his body and soul, and so his grace is lost, just like the omen.
So
What a curse. What a blessing.
So did he just cease to exist? Oh, he don't like that shit. Yeah, I was supposed to curse him.
Must eat more. Defile more. I am the Dung Eater, a scourge upon the living.
Oh shit. Damn. Oh. Damn. Oh, she broke Brooklyn.
And defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
Oh. Got him.
One day,
Ugly bastard.
you'll get what's coming.
Yeah, but it ain't today, motherfucker. Only person getting what they got coming is your ass.
All right, mate. Want some more prawn, do you?
You
Never met
dude.
someone with a taste for prawn I can trust.
Dude wasn't messing
We
with
make good mates,
nobody.
I reckon.
He just in there
Obviously.
cooking crab. This whole world just sucks. Oh, yeah, this motherfucker.
Kill our lord. He is a stain upon all things golden. Kill Morgoth, kingly impostor.
Yeah, as I stab him. Kill the king too, but stab him first.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Luna Princess Rani, willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
This is so like anime. The language is speaking.
Have it writ upon
Oh,
thy
shit.
meager grave.
Okay.
By King Morgoth, last of all kings.
Well, it's time for you to get your ass whooped now. Virgil over here? Got your, got your dumb ass.
On my curse, such shame I cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven. May the
Oh
curse
shit, he
seep
lost.
to thy very soul.
The curse is said to be stirring within you. Of course it is, if you've willingly followed the Dung Eater this far,
Oh, so you curse now too?
so that at the end, a new order might begin. It's an ending defined by the curse that the Golden Order brought upon the Omen and brought upon itself. With a dead Erd tree, a pockmarked sky, and a festering population. In his insanity, the Dung Eater seems to believe that we're his equal. I guess, how else could we hold on to his seedbed curse and fight him off as well?
There you are. You warded off my blessing.
There you
Despite
are.
the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How?
Guess I'm just built different, bitch.
Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing.
Are you really a Dung Eater? Oh, that's like an M. Night Shyamalan twist. Oh yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
To reward for thy brash ambition. I see thee, little tarnished.
Oh. The great rune in Morgoth's possession is the Anchor Ring. It is the foundation upon which the others rely. To make it this far, 2 great runes are required, but a third is needed to reforge the Elden Ring. Morgoth's.
Okay. Gonna reforge an Elden Ring. Oh,
The other demigods all had what Morgoth was denied from birth: the Erd Tree's grace, a mother, and a fate to call their own. But while Morgoth
Oh,
was
that was
shackled
just a
deep below the earth,
power up.
they threw it all away. So even though he was born a graceless Omen child, Morgoth tried to be the Erd Tree's protector. He was never loved, and should never have learned love. But nevertheless,
Okay, when they say graceless, do they mean like kind of like soulless? Because oh, you didn't have grace. Like they said earlier, tarnished don't have grace. The other guy said I have my grace, but I would be cursed. So just take my grace from me. So you killed them and took their grace from them. So I'm assuming they just, like I said earlier, just cease to exist. Then I'm assuming grace means like a spirit or like soul or something. Because you don't have that, then you can't. I guess when you die, like your grace doesn't go back to the
love
old
the Erd
the oak
he
tree.
did. In death, Morgoth's horns disappear. Perhaps it was one final mercy from the Erd Tree. Too late. But at the Erd
He
Tree,
did.
we
Man.
find our path blocked once more. Despite being led here by the
course it
Erd Tree's
is.
very grace.
It is a video game after all.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met.
You don't know that I'm the protagonist.
Just as
Just shut the fuck up. Just stomped on a. They don't tell me what I can and can't do.
blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse, again and again, until it is done. Until a cursed ring coalesces that may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed, and countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children, who'll bear tens of thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless.
Yeah, you
my stead.
truly are like
The
a
wrong
virus.
fools. My fate was the grandest, most brilliant of them all.
Time to gut him from his groin to his gullet. Or stab him.
Unleashing upon them a curse blessings to war.
The creation of this mending rune
I don't feel sorry for
to
you.
defile the defiler, creating a story that can be used to mend the Elden Ring, codifying these words of defilement into order itself.
Oh, you got the sword spine or whatever. Super Saiyan 2. Oh, so you just got basically the armor. Okay. But you are still infected.
This mending rune of despair.
Or I
only
guess you
exists
don't
because
spread
of
the
hatred
infection?
inherent in Marika's Golden Order. It makes you wonder, why did it have to be this way? Why did Marika demonize the Crucible?
It's been a long
You fucker got a stand.
Morgoth.
That brief moment of tenderness between father and son raises some questions. Was Morgoth at some point shown love? How did Godfrey, leader of the Crucible Knights, feel about the Golden Order's scorn of the Crucible? We may never know.
Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold.
Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. Enough of this kingly folly.
Oh. About to say about doing shoulder thrusts? Oh, that look cool.
A true warrior, thou
And you
art.
got wings now? You get some serious upgrades. Oh, stab him in the dick.
All failed to stop you. In the end, a champion for the Omen, the misbegotten, and despair.
Is that dude's? I guess it's hard to see the face. Okay, I don't think it's the same person. It's not the same person.
One day, you'll get what's coming.
Originally, those born of the Crucible were considered to be divine. That is, until civilization advanced, and those deemed misbegotten were enslaved. But then they fought, reveled in their accursed identity, and so a new order was created, one born entirely from the prejudices of the Golden Order that came before. Now, all are cursed, and for every curse, a cursed blessing.
The fallen leaves
Cursed blessing.
tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the
Tarnished seem
far,
like the lowest of the low.
the lands between. Our seeds
You sitting on the
will
throne.
look back upon us and recall the reviled curse that defined our
Maybe sitting like
age
Gene Kazama,
The
just
blessing.
like this with your legs crossed.
of despair.
You just sit there and like I want to say Samurai Jack, Afro Samurai, where they just waiting for like the number one, just waiting for the number two to come challenge him. Thank you, sir. That was good. Why am I getting so hot? Maybe because I'll keep talking. Is that thing? That thing is lagging. And then nothing I can do now to watch this thing. But it might. Well, I could probably play with the audio and see if I can get it back in sync. I don't know why this thing ain't stupid. Maybe because I ain't turned on my computer and like. Well, I turned it on the other day, but before then it was like 2 weeks. But I'm back now. But anyway, that was good. That was a good video. Good video. But if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Hit that bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.